ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Focus on the road. It's rush hour. Oh, your truck does that for us, right?
The truck drives.
It does. Look at that.
See, somebody pulls out in front of you, it stops automatically.
That's amazing. Dang, that's crazy. All right. I'm going to do a lead in. You're no longer a professor, though, are you?
Do you lose it?
Well, how long has it been since you trained?
I trained when I rolled a month ago.
Okay, we still got Professor Joe Gray in the house.
Oh.
Yes. I have to ask you some questions about the evolution of DKD development. So, from what I understand, you start off with just your small school, and from there, you built this empire. Why don't you tell the story? Because watching it happen the past, 20 years has been miraculous. You know, just seeing you take it and just level up every little bit to where you're at now. And I'm going to give you guys a tour of that as well at the end of this video. But Joe, that was your intro. Professor, talk to me.
So, originally starting out, just running a martial arts school. Learning the ins and outs of the martial arts school, how it works, what it does, all that good stuff. Trying to perfect that, make it the best school that it could be, and produce the most money it could produce. I think I kind of engulfed myself in that to have that thing grow. Treated that like my cash cow to give me money to invest into other areas. Started doing, like regular properties, like, residential stuff, small residential stuff that at the time I could afford. Started doing just buying, flipping properties, keeping the ones that I liked, that I wanted to keep, keeping those. And my whole thing was I just thought of it as a retirement plan. Hey, if I could get $1,000 a house, then when I got up to 10, 20 houses, I'd have 20 grand a month. Got 10 houses, doing great, loved it. It's like, okay, I think I got this. Got 15 houses, great, loved it. Got 20 houses, like, man, okay, this is going good. Started hit a speed bump there. This is back when all the housing market crashed. Luckily, I was in a position I got to dump a lot of properties and take a lot of the cash. Then started continuing again with some of the cash. Waited till all that kind of stuff kind of fell and hit the ground, and everything the market started coming back up again. Started buying some more properties.
So hold on one second real quick. So did you know that the market was going to crash? Because I remember, what was that, around 2008, everything was going nuts. Everybody was, it felt kind of like what it is now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Did you
know what? And this is something that I've always been good at, is it's like weather, like forecasting. If you're in business and you're investing and this and that, you always have to kind of forecast. Like right now, for example, everybody knows this can't keep going. Interest rates are high, housing prices are high, everything's high, which is killing the market, which is killing building, which is killing the workers, everybody's getting hit. So it can't last. So, and as you're seeing now the effects, the economy's starting to slow. So if you forecast now and you look forward, what's going to happen? Well, the housing market's going to take a hit. People are going to start drying up money-wise because they're putting so much money, paying so much money in inflation, interest rates. So forecasting, you look at it and you go, okay, so this isn't going to get better. I don't see anything coming down the pipe so far with this administration. So now's the time you need to start thinking about tightening up, putting money aside, keeping your cash, doing things like that. Being able to forecast helps a lot.
That makes sense. I also have another question about the residential before you move into the commercial stuff you did. But when you're doing residential, don't you have to have like a management style mindset? Because collecting rent off people just emotionally just crushes me, because when I owned those properties, I couldn't do it. I hear these sob stories and I let these guys stay in for an extra month, 2 months. So how did you handle all that? Because the management of all these rental units is where I always find a huge problem.
Yeah, and I mean, it can be difficult, you know, at times. Everyone has a heart, you know, and that does play into the factor of the rent situations, and, you know, families go through things and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you have to understand it's an investment for you and your family. So, you know, I try to...
So you're doing all the management yourself?
Yeah.
You don't do it out of a company?
No, I never.
Oh, wow, okay.
I started, what I learned early on was, it's how your lease is set up.
Okay.
If your lease is not, this is a nugget right here, man. If your lease is not set up correctly, and I've spent, oh my gosh, man, I'm gonna say probably hundreds of thousands of dollars with attorneys, you know, through the years and stuff. But having a good attorney and having your lease set up correctly is everything, because, you know, like getting, you know, being able to get a tenant out of your property, being able to, you know, step in if something needs to be done, all that stuff is huge. And then these leases constantly have to evolve. There it is.
I love it. I knew you were going to throw it in
the leases have to evolve just like the businesses have to evolve. You know, like if you don't evolve, you die. The laws change, so therefore the lease has to change to counter the law to protect the owner.
You know, you just threw out so much right there in that little, I think we've been talking for about 6 minutes. I think I'm gonna make this a 2-part series now, because I'm not sure how many people are interested in any of this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw out this part 1, just about Joe starting with basically just a really small academy, and then just leveling it up to where he bought property outside of martial arts and invested outside of martial arts and built a mega empire, which he has now. But if you guys are interested in hearing the remainder of this story, just hit a like, put a comment down. You can even ask questions. I'll try to get Professor Joe here to answer. But if you guys are interested in stuff like this, let me know, and we'll do a part 2 on the commercial stuff. What do you think about that?
Let's do it.
Close it out for me. Throwing it evolves.
Started at the bottom, now we're here.
Yay!